Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4 Third Rome playing as Moravia. And Austria is no longer the Emperor, which is fun. Hesse is instead. How that's going to work out for us, I have no idea yet, but it's going to be interesting. Do we still have we have a cardinal, right? Oh, I have two cardinals. Where would I get the second one? No idea, but that's good. It gives me two papal influence per year, which I do like. We haven't really used this to our advantage much, but love to get some local saints beautified. You know, gussy them up a little bit in some makeup. Beautiful saints. And get some stability out of that, because that's how that works for some reason. Alright, we could take the tech again, but I'm holding off. I want to get that Renaissance going. We do have it in our capital now, which is good. Very close to getting it here. Also in Bohemia. Won't take long. One thing I am tempted to do, since we are still a little bit over our force limit right now, is actually spend some of our excess military power. Increasing it here to get a lot more manpower, also increase my actual force limit by 1. Wouldn't be a bad idea. It also helps me get the institution here a bit faster. How much do I need? I don't know. I don't know if it's enough or not. I can't remember how much development is required to get my force limit up there. I'm not sure if I want to spend more than that, though. Do I? It costs 63 military power to increase this. That's just a lot. Nah, but we did increase our manpower pretty substantially over here, so that's something, I guess. Oh well. I mean, I really wanted to reduce or increase my force limit, so I don't have to lose so much money, but don't know if I'm going to worry about that right now. New missions! Rival of a rival. The Teutons. Or manpower. Could really use that, but I need to get up to 90%. I'm generating 128 per month. It'll take forever. More likely we can make the Teutons like us. Let's go ahead and go for that. Actually, can we do that? No, we already improved relations with them quite a bit. Maybe we can't do that. Wait, why do we even have this mission? Who are you rival to? You are rival to Poland, Brandenburg, and Lithuania. You are not... I mean, Bohemia doesn't like you, but you're not a rival of a rival. I have no idea how that works. Alright. So, how are we looking as far as that institution? We have it in most places. How are we looking here? It's going to be a long time, going to be a long time. Don't think we can wait that long. Let's go ahead and embrace. Boom. We have the Renaissance. Tech time. Grab. Okay. With that done... I think we just have to keep focusing on some Diplo ideas, but we're not that far off at the next level of tech. Gosh, it takes forever. I don't think this mission's going to happen, by the way. We've already improved relations with them a lot, so I don't think I can get another 51 out of here. Not without sending some gifts or something stupid, which I don't really plan on doing. So let's not worry about that. Full annex... What? Oh my god! Bohemia, what have you done? You ate Saxony! They straight up just ate them! Okay, well... Let's see if the Emperor does anything about that. Priests are preaching heresy. Local unrest, taxes, manpower, monthly autonomy change for the next 10 years. Oh, yick. Alright, I'm going to lose the power. I hate losing power, but I don't think I have much choice there. That's pretty substantial. Really hurts. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Alright, well, there goes one of my relationship slots. Let's see here. Baden, Switzerland. The Palatinate. Palatinate. Palatinate does not hate Bavaria. Palatinate, no. I don't know how that's supposed to work for me. Bavaria. Switzerland doesn't like you. As far as Bohemia is concerned, Poland doesn't like him. Silesia, Bavaria. Not really any good options as far as some new allies. Not really. And I don't really see a point in allying the Livonian Order. Yeah, no. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe hold off on that. Alright. Well, if the Emperor's not going to do anything about that and demand some unlawful territory, then what this means is eventually when I kill Bohemia, I can get even more land. Which is not the worst thing I've ever heard. In fact, I think I approve. We probably should spy a little bit on Bavaria and get some claims just in case, right? Bronze cannons! The Ottomans got the first military tech level 7. Oh, that's actually a really good point. I'm going to need to get those at some point, right? I'm going to want to get those cannons. I mean, if I take the tech level now, I don't have any force limit to use. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. I really need cannons, but I may not have much of a choice but to wait on that for a little while. Poland has the Renaissance. Good for them. Okay, let's see. I don't have any claims on Bohemia. Let's go ahead and start building some against them. Build up a justification for war. Gonna be a little while, though. We won't be able to vassalize these guys, obviously. What we might end up doing is, once 1485 comes around, declare war on Bohemia, take some land, and then immediately declare war on Silesia while I core this, and then force vassalize them that way. I can't even begin to imagine the amount of aggressive expansion I'll get out of something like that, but that might be what we want to do. It would be pretty rough, but it might be the only way to avoid the unjustified demands. Which, when you think about it, the unlawful territory stuff, I mean, it gives you a minus 25 opinion with everybody. That's almost like having minus 20, having 25 aggressive expansion. They can't form coalitions, but it's a huge opinion malice. Being able to avoid that, you know, could be pretty big. Could be. All right, let's go ahead and make a claim on Bavaria, and then pull off of them. I could insult somebody, I suppose. They insulted me. Let's insult them back. There we go. A little bit more power projection. It's not bad. It's a little extra morale and global trade power and stuff. I mean, I'd like to get 50 because that means extra monarch points. And y'all know I'm a big fan of them monarch points, but that'll have to wait. I can't focus on Diplo right now, and I really wish I could because I need that the most. Definitely. Let's get a claim against you. What's good? What do you have? What's on the menu that's good today? Your capital here of 13 development is the best. So I guess we'll go ahead and pick that up. Rudohori. Rudohori. My Momo. Alright, so we got claims on a lot of people right now. That's good. Oh, we had to renew our loan. Shoot. I kind of forgot about that. Dave Ramsey, I'm so sorry. You're not proud of me anymore, are you? Unhappiness among the merchants. Gosh dang it. It's better to lose 50 Diplo power than to lose mercantilism, because mercantilism is worth 100 power. Ugh. I mean, I don't like to upset the burghers, but that's what you get. Livonian Order allied to Lithuania. Oh, hello, Palatinate. You finally ate these Bamberg and Ansbach. Good for you. That means that you are now a much more respectable nation. Also, you are the color of Czechoslovakia in Hearts of Iron 4, and I kind of envy that color, and I'd like you to give it to me now, please. Oh, we're capped out on power. What? Well, what do you know? I guess we just go ahead and do a bit more military development here and try to increase our force limit. Okay, wasn't enough. Gosh dang it all. I really don't remember how much you need. We're actually improving in the Highlands, which is one of the reasons it's more expensive, by the way. It's a terrible idea to be doing that. For real, though. Supply limit? No. There used to be a way, and I don't remember how, but you could see how much it contributed towards your force limit. Actual force limit. But I don't see it nowhere. Oh well. By placing it here, yeah, we're costing ourselves more monarch points, but at the very least, we are able to get some more manpower there. Growing city requests privileges. The burghers will gain loyalty. Also, base tax in Prague. Oh my god, yes, I would love that. I mean, I hate the idea of you coming under control of it, but at the same time, it is an inland center of trade. More trade power could be good, and I love the extra base tax. I just hate the extra autonomy. But I'm going to go ahead and accept that. And at least for the time being, it doesn't affect us at all. It still counts as 30 autonomy as it was before. It's just instead of having a threshold at 0, it's now got a threshold at 25. Even so, I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world for me right now. Fabricate a new claim. Doop. It is January 1st, which means more tech. Renaissance thoughts. The limber. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop-a-doop-doop. New... Oh, good. We're back up to our force limit. Thank you! We're not losing money anymore. Alright, idea groups. What do we want? Probably a military group, right? And if that's the case, what do we want? Quantity, manpower, regiments, maintenance, mercenaries, garrisons. This is just manpower central. Combat ability would make us more effective with what we have. Now, here's one of the reasons I always prefer quality. I know that quantity can give you a ton of extra troops and force them, and you can just swarm people, right? You can overwhelm them with combat width. But you have to pay for all those extra troops. Quality just makes you more effective with the troops you already have, and ultimately is more cost-effective. Now that said, increasing my force limit, is that an option here? Actually, it's... Oh, yeah, there it is. It's going to be a long time, but that really gives us a huge advantage as far as getting cannons and stuff. It's just... Oh, man. Alternatively, offensive gives me better generals for the rest of the game. Very solid. Prestige. Siege ability, pretty solid. Discipline. Army morale. Aristocratic isn't even that bad of an idea now that I think about it. We could go for the cavalry cost reduction, the cavalry combat ability, plus a military tech cost reduction for the rest of the game. Saves me a ton of military points. Now that said, I'm usually not hurting for military points across the entirety of the game. Military power is the least useful. But still, absolutism, manpower, tradition, diplomats, mercenaries, leader siege. I don't know. I mean, it's an option. It's not even a bad option, really. Going for the tech cost reductions early in the game is pretty strong. It's just, do I want to make my troops more effective first? Or do I want to almost guarantee that I always will be on time, if not ahead of time, on military tech? But then most people are on time or ahead of time with military tech, and I'm usually not having trouble with that. I think it's still better for us to go for some sort of improvement to our troops. It's just the question of, really, what's the best? Morale of armies plus 15% is fantastic. Maintenance modifier saves me money. Fort maintenance saves me money. Reinforce, land attrition. Attrition for enemies. Defensive ideas are actually very tempting to me right now. Believe it or not. I don't usually do this, but I'm thinking the extra 15% morale could be huge. Then again, the better generals, though. Oh, God. I'm also a huge fan of combat ability. Huge fan of that. It's just that half of these aren't useful to me because I don't have ships. Manpower's pretty solid, too. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to do something I don't usually do, and I'm going to go for the defensive ideas. I really don't normally do that, but I'm kind of curious to see how well it works for me. It will make our troops more effective. It also makes it easier to just kind of turtle down and survive. Which I suspect has a lot of value to me at this point. Alright. We can have a lot of new allies. The Papal State. We could ally the Pope. There's some advantages to something like that. Allying the Pope will keep our relations nice and high and make it a lot easier to control the Holy See. Yeah, let's ally the Pope. I know. Seems kind of weird, but we're going to do it. I don't think a lot of people are going to mess with the Papal State. I hope not, anyway. But the Pope man liking me, I mean, if I can get some extra Papal influence, we're now making 2.76. Modified by 84.5% due to their opinion of us. I mean, that's pretty good. There's some advantages to that. There really is. And I'd like to be able to get free stabilities and stuff pretty much on a whim. It's good, man. Oh no! Our heir died! He was a good heir! Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. We're kind of old. Oh, that's actually very bad. The weird thing is, it doesn't seem that I'm at really any risk of a personal union. Let's see. On monarch death, a noble house from Jagiellon, I don't know, succeeds to the throne. We'd get the same dynasty as Poland is what would happen, but it doesn't look like they would be able to take over. It doesn't say we're at any risk of a personal union. We just changed dynasties. And considering that puts me in the same dynasty as Lithuanian stuff, that's not even a bad idea. Shockingly enough, this actually could, in the long term, work out to be really good for me. Potentially. No guarantees, but it could be really good. Alright, how we doing on tech? Still behind on Diplo. Oh, lordy. I can switch to focus on this, though. Let's do that. Don't really need the extra diplomats. I just really want to stay on time with tech. I'd like to get that advantage. Being ahead of time on tech, I mean, not only does it help reduce my corruption here, but also it would give me an extra 20% trade efficiency. Typically, I prefer to focus on tech and then on ideas, unless the ideas ultimately lead to a reduction in cost, which, you know what, now that I think about it, this does. Maybe we just let ourselves fall behind in Diplotech for a while and try to focus on getting to the tech cost reduction. Yes. Now that I think about it, I think that's going to be better. We'll do that. What do I do with this extra diplomat? I don't know. But we'll do something. Are there any outraged... Whoop. Okay. Well, there we go. And now we have a new person. A 326. Okay. So, a cousin of Poland and Lithuania, basically, has ascended to the throne. Now we have the same dynasty. Huzzah! Of course, if we die, then Lithuania will take over. But, yeah, sometimes you just gotta take that risk, you know? Can we see dynasties on here? Political. Dynasties. There we go. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Whoever these guys are that I've never heard of before. Pretty influential. And I would love nothing better than to be able to take over your thrones. Let's get a royal marriage with Lithuania. There we go. We have a marriage. 413. All right, now that we're married, let's get an heir. Pop out the babies! Poland wants a royal marriage. Now, I'm tempted to say no. Because it's entirely possible that I'm going to want to kill Poland. On the other hand... what would a royal marriage do for me? Is there a chance that maybe I could get one of them on my throne and then have a personal union thing? I don't know. What are the odds that I get rid of this relationship? Not good. Except. Let's do some more inbreeding with our relatives, our cousins. Hey, we're fertile! 50% chance of a new heir. Alright, so unless something absolutely horrible happens right now, I feel like there's a very solid chance that we're going to get ourselves an heir. Maybe even a good one if we're lucky. I mean, having a 326 king is... or duke, I should say, is pretty good. Pretty darn good. Still a few years away from being able to attack Bohemia and Silesia, though. Silesia has the Renaissance. Let's go ahead and grab that army tradition. Can definitely afford that for a while. We're going to start getting a lot more diplomatic reputation. Honestly, that's so good for the Empire. I'm alright with that. Oh, my wife's coming home. Oh my god! Yes! A 5.63 air! That is so good! Yes! Ah! That might be the best air I have had in who knows how long, honestly, in this game. It's been forever since I've had an air that even broke the average. Carol, first of his name, may he live forever. We popped out a good baby. We should start up a eugenics program and try to keep it as strong as possible. Keep it all in the family, you know? Legitimacy is unfortunately very low, but the good news is we still don't have any rebellions even so. So it could be a lot worse. It's not great, but it could be a lot worse. Bohemia has the Renaissance, good for them. Hesse has the Renaissance, good for them. I don't really need to keep spying on Bohemia, but I might want to. You're guaranteeing the independence of Anhalt, but you are not allied to anyone yourself, which is good. How many favors? I got 12 with Poland and 10 with Lithuania. So the next time the wars come up in about 4 years, I'll actually be able to use them against these guys. That's great. It's gonna make it a lot easier. I don't know what to. I don't really know what to do though, besides just sort of sit back and wait. Hi Austria. You want to be friends? Let's be friends a little bit. You're not the emperor anymore, which means you're not full of yourself. You know. You're like those prissy, popular high school girls. You know, you're one of the popular kids, and you look down on people like me. But now that you've fallen from grace, now hanging out and slumming it with me ain't so bad, is it? How dare you, Bavaria? Shut up. Yeah, it ain't so bad. Maybe I can support some rebels in Bohemia to screw with them a little bit. It would cost me money that I'm not really willing to spend, though. Making 1.58 ducats a month is not a lot. Our ancestors are watching. Lose money, gain... Oh, yes, legitimacy, please. Yep, build monuments. Build monuments in favor of the Jagiellon name. We've always been king. Or something. I don't know. Duke. Whatever. Support rebels. Saxon separatists. It would cost me a fair chunk of money. Supporting a rebel faction reduces the size of the Bohemian spy network by 60, increases their chance of making progress each month by 10% for a period of 5 years, which means it's almost certain that they will have rebels. We could also support them during their uprising, and if they gain power, they become my ally. We get Saxony back. But cost me a lot of money. It's tempting. It really is. But I don't think so. Hesse, once again the Emperor. Austria declared war on Salzburg. Now that they're not the Emperor, they don't care. Kill everybody. Except for me. Don't kill me. Hesse has rivaled Bohemia. That is good. That might mean that you're okay with me killing Bohemia and weakening them and taking their land. That would actually be great. You like me. Yeah, enemy of an enemy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. Just stick with that. 3 years away from war. The former Empress Consort. What? They elected the Queen? No, I'm serious. It's a Regency Council. She's the Empress until the new Emperor. They elected the 5-year-old Emperor. The Queen Mother is basically in charge of the Empire for a while. Man, you can write some awesome, like, historical fiction. Using just EU4. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Teutons like me, interestingly enough. I really can't fathom why, given the fact that we are allied to people who hate you and you hate them. I really don't understand why you are friendly to me. You should not be, in my opinion. Hey, Brandenburg, let's be friends. You don't want to get involved in a war with me and defend Silesia, do you? Austria immediately finished their war and took nothing. Sure, makes sense. Logic. Could go for an advisor. National unrest. I'd love to get that extra monarch points. I really would. But the extra money is what I will use to build more temples and get more money. You know what we also could be doing is improving relations with all the electors. Nassau wants to be emperor, apparently. Brabant, Pomerania. Bohemia is backing Pomerania? What do you think you're doing? Stop it. I want to be an elector. Oh, we can repay the loan finally. All right. Hey, we actually let our manpower recover. I've never done that. No, seriously, I never do that. It's impossible. Prove our legitimacy. If we can get up to 75, we get extra reputation and yearly legitimacy. That's all right. Make Pomerania like me? It's not bad for some power. Improve our prestige. Not going to happen anytime soon. Pomerania, what are the odds of you liking me? Doable. Totally doable. For an extra 25 Diplo power? Yes. We'll do that. That's fine. Let's just sit on this and improve relations with them for a while. We have a lot of spy network on you, Bohemia. You know what that means? It means an extra 16% frickin' siege ability. It means you're screwed, man. Screwed! I really want a cannon. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna do something kind of heretical here. Well, I mean, I was thinking about disbanding one of my infantry to get a cannon. Or we could just accept going over our force limit like we did before and fight our war against Bohemia. I mean, it probably doesn't matter that much, right? You still have no friends. You know how awesome that is to me? Awesome, whoa. Alright, new von Habsburg has risen to the throne in Austria-Hungary. God, they scare me. Look at that. That is a massive nation they've got under their control right there. It's like having a France on your border. Call me crazy, but I don't want to have a France on my border. Spooky. Lithuania and Poland's are friends again. Oh, you know what? I'll bet you that the Teutons forced Poland to break their relationship. Oh no. Alright, we have to accept. I'm not sure how much I want to help, though. Muscovy declared war on Lithuania. Aggressive expansion reduction or papal influence? Ooh, that's a tough question, ain't it? I really like the idea of getting some extra papal influence. That leads to a stability faster. The aggressive expansion impact can be pretty substantial, but it's only 5% for the next 10 years. That's not bad. Realistically, how much will that save me? Probably like half of a point, though, right? Not even that. Suppose I got 50 aggressive expansion. Well, no, okay, like 2.5. It could make a difference, but the papal influence, I think, is more of a bird in the hand versus two in the bush kind of a thing. Am I losing money now? No. I mean, I don't... Grab that. Better reputation. That's nice. I mean, I really want to help you, Lithuania. It's just I feel like you might be in trouble. You're lucky you got that relationship with Poland back when you did, though. Mazovia? Do you also have a... No, you have a totally different family. Screw you. Who are you? Trying to propose on me like that out of nowhere. What do you think you're doing? I don't even know who you are, sir. I doth protest. An army reformer died. It's fine. We get morale of armies plus 15%. Alright, the extra diplomatic reputation is solid. You know, it actually makes these guys a heck of a lot more likely to be willing to vote for me, by the way. I mean, they're not really inclined to vote for me, but, I mean, I could probably get them there. Truce expires in August. No, Augsburg. Italian engineer available. Power. Yep. We'll take the power. We still have a super general. 2 stars. I mean, it could be a lot better, but it could be a lot worse. I think I stick with my original plan. I'm not sure I'm going to help them at this point. Let's let them kind of do their thing. Maybe they don't get to join me and help me in this war, but do I really need their help? Against Bohemia, the answer is probably no, I don't. I think we'll be able to handle that on our own. Awesome! Mission done. Accumulate money. Okay. Sure, let's win a war. Golden era for the Mamluks. That's fine, I don't imagine the Mamluks are long for this world. Alright, we gotta end this video, but I think what we do next video... Let's see, today's Friday's video, right? Probably. So what we're gonna have to do when we come back then... Oh, look at Denmark go. Is we're gonna probably wait until August, then immediately declare war on Bohemia, stomp them, beat them down, take like 2, maybe even 3 provinces, and then immediately declare war on Silesia. Keep that going as long as we need to, as long as we're able to before we have a call for peace, burn down some aggressive expansion, and core this stuff before the Emperor can get mad. And then, when that's done, probably force them to be my vassal so I can annex them later. That's an idea. I mean, alternatively, we could just straight up annex them the old-fashioned way. We have a lot of admin power. But that's kind of what I'm leaning toward right now. It's a good way to kind of grow and get a lot stronger. And if we can call in Poland and Lithuania, great. If we can't, we're probably going to be alright. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.